One word. Too over extracted. That was 2 words. See? Too many words, too much time. It's a connection. Yeah. I need to... Before I even take a sip, I already know the things I need to do. I'm going to dial down the dose by like half a gram. It was around 19.6, 19.5 grams, 19.6 I saw in the footage. I need to dial that back to 19 grams like I have it for the Zero Brewer, the Zero Brewer and my V60 brewer. Another change I need to make, grind size. I have this at right on the 3 marker for the Kinu, and I'm going to adjust it about 60 microns coarser. Half gram less with the dose, 60 microns coarser. That should give me a properly dialed in coffee, because I ran in at a time of 3 minutes and 35 seconds, which with Touchy coffee, that's I think even more pronounced and exaggerated, because I've actually found extraction times on the shorter side have been better with this coffee. And this ain't that. This is like the longest extraction time I've ever freaking had on one of these. Don't get me wrong, it's delicious, but damn, bitterness is there. It's there. It was over extracted. I don't ever like to, when the coffee's extracting, wait till what I'd call my ideal time and then remove the brewer. I just want the result of my free pour to express itself however it's going to do it. And this time, it ran way too long. It expressed itself not the right way. It's not bad though. By any stretch of the imagination, it is not bad coffee. Just a little bit less on the extraction time. I would even go as far to say that I can get away with a 2-minute, 53-minute brew with this coffee, which sounds like a little bit of a longer time, but like I've said before, I only call the 2-minute 30 to 2-minute 45 second range a rule of thumb, something to aim for at the beginning, and then depending on the origin and your personal preference, you can adjust it either direction. And sometimes it goes out of the bounds of that little range. You know, some coffees need heavier extraction. This one doesn't. There's a bit of body to it. It's fruity. And it's not a very tart fruit, it's a sweeter fruit. Reminds me a little bit of watermelon. If I had to put my finger on it. And red fruit as well. Still a little bit creamy, a little bit smooth. Definitely a more exotic coffee taste profile, if I had to say so. It's not going to be your classic chocolatey taste profile. It's not going to be something that you're usually going to find. So Touchy coffee, I think, is pretty awesome for that. Got the bag here. Here's the bag here. Oh, they describe it as fluorescent pineapple twist lime sizzle. Those are not the tasting notes that I highlighted. I thought that extracting it more, I would get a stronger hit of the citrusy tasting notes from it, and I really didn't. It almost feels like less extraction time has the opposite effect of giving it more flavor, which seems kind of wrong. Although at the same time, coffee, when it's done extracting, has nothing left to give. So it's really just water falling through the crust. And with nothing left to give, you're just watering down the coffee. So there is a tipping point where, you know, the coffee gets over extracted and then there's nothing left to give. So it's basically just watered down more and more as that time goes up. But that's all I've got to say. I'm definitely going to do another brew of this tomorrow morning. Dial this in. I'm going to make the adjustment right now on my handy dandy grinder. Lessen that dose a little bit and hopefully get a better result tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, I'm looking at the camera over there. It's actually right there. I'm not used to my phone being flipped, oriented this way. With that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.